Hello and welcome to Temperance Tarot. My name is Jessica. I'm so excited to have you here today. So for today, I am going to be doing a sacred exchange reading. I felt led to do this reading because I know that there's a lot of us out there that have felt like we have given everything that we could to see the things that we want to see come forward. And I do feel that a lot of us, especially during this eclipse season, we've just gone through so much and we've given up a lot and we've laid out a lot. But I do feel like there is a reason for the sacred exchange. And I feel like this is because we need to create room, create space, create energy for the things that we want, for the things that we desire. We are going to be reading from two decks today. The first deck is going to be the Thoth deck, which is going to be talking about your current energy. And then we're going to be going into the Rider Waite. And this is going to be the deck that is going to be showing us what is it that we're going to be leaving behind. What is it that Spirit's encouraging you to lay down for that is for you to come forward. So I hope you guys enjoy. Hello, Libra. Welcome to your sacred exchange reading. I am so glad that you have joined us today. All right, Libra. So I want to start off by giving you a couple of messages that I received as I was getting ready for your reading. So first one was be intentional with your time. And the second one was do not be persuaded by what's going on around you. Okay, I feel like I need to pull one more card for you. Okay. So, Libra, let's get into your current energy. So we have the Prince of Wands. At the center of your reading, we have the universe. And we have the Three of Wands. Okay. For your card of clarification, I just felt like I needed to pull it before I even started this. We have the Six of Wands. Okay, so your current energy. You just went through a major breakthrough. With the Prince of Wands, I'm feeling that you have been you've been really going through a lot of different challenges, and you have been able to see how much you're capable of. Like, you kind of came in, you started this year off with a bang. You came in and you were just like, okay, I'm showing up. And maybe that was your energy of like being intentional with what you do. I feel like you have been very intentional. You've been focusing your energy on the things that really, really matter. And I feel like, your reading is almost all wands. So you definitely have been in very fiery energy. Um, you have been, you haven't actually been very persuaded by what's going on around you. Like, you have not been distracted. It's interesting though that message came in before, because I feel like you need to stay in that energy. You you have been very focused, and you kept your eyes on the prize. That's what I'm seeing here with the universe. I feel like you've been able to achieve this year alone more than any other time in your life. Like, you have seen all your hard work really pay off. You have seen victory, you have seen payoff, you have seen just what it truly means to be dedicated and to be focused. Like, you showed up this year in a way that you've never ever showed up. And I feel like with the Three of Wands, there's something new coming up. This is your current energy, but I feel like you're already stepping into something new. So you might be completing you this could be have something to do with your work, but you've just completed something. Like you've just been victorious in something. I don't know, maybe you finished a project and it got a lot of good feedback. Like you just you finished something major and there's something new starting. And maybe in a way you kind of feel like, okay, like I did this, like you got a good pat in the back and everyone's giving you thumbs up. And maybe you think it's time to rest and kind of like, you know, let your guard down a little bit. But there's something else coming. Like this is not the time to rest. And that doesn't mean that you don't get to take a little break. Like, of course not. If you need to recharge, like pay attention to your body, of course, but don't rest for too long. That's what I'm hearing. Like there is something else that's coming that is going to shift the direction of what plans you might have had. Like, you know what? Before I pull this, I feel like we need one more card of clarification, and I'm pulling from the top. Piece. Okay. So, everything that you just did, it was amazing. It was great. It brought, I see you being very proud and you just feel very achieved, but there's something about what you just completed that wasn't 100% you. I think a lot of it had to do with other people, maybe things that they wanted you to do, that they wanted you to complete. Maybe you graduated from something, you got your master's in something, and everyone around you is like, oh my gosh, that's so amazing. You did such a great job. Like, I can't believe you went through with it. You completed it. But it wasn't really what you wanted to do. But the fact that you were able to do that gave you a lot of courage. Like it showed you that you are more than capable of seeing something all the way through. So I feel like with this 3 of Wands here, you're starting something new. Like you're taking a different route. Like this center one, I always think of like someone kind of taking their own road, like doing things the way that they want to do them, not the way that everybody else wants you to do it. So it's like, yes, you had this great achievement, great accomplishment, but it wasn't about you. It was about everyone else. And I feel like this new road that you're going to be taking, this new venture that you're going to be starting, it's going to bring you a lot of peace. It's actually going to be a lot easier than whatever you just completed. It's going to come to you more naturally. It's going to come to you with more because it's what you want to do. So it's going to feel like you're on track. This other path that you were taking, it was difficult and I have a feeling it was kind of bumpy. But, I do want to say one thing though, and I feel like Spirit, you know, is wanting me to tell you that everything that you've learned through this last journey, even though it wasn't necessarily what you technically wanted to do, you're going to use it in some way, somehow. Like everything you've learned, you're going to use it. So, okay, let's start with what are you going to be releasing? What is the sacred exchange? Because here's what I'm sensing, Libra. Um your Whenever we do something for someone else, and if it's not 100% what we want to do, there could be some kind of maybe resentment, maybe some frustration, some anger. And I feel like Spirit's asking you to just kind of lay that down. Don't look back in any regret or resentment. Make sure you don't take this into your next journey because like I said, everything that you've just experienced, all the challenges and the struggles and the battles and the achievements, everything, you're going to use it. Like none of this was in vain. And even though there's a part of you that didn't really want to do this. You actually enjoyed some of it. You learned, you're able to, you're going to be able to apply some of your experiences, some of the traits that you learned, throughout this whole entire, experience. Like, you're going to be able to use it. So just understand, like, everything happens for a reason. There's a reason why you went all the way through with it. You saw it all the way until the end because a part of you did enjoy some of it. And even if you didn't, you still stuck it through, and you're going to be able to use some of those things that you learned into this next part of your journey. All right, so we also have the Six of Pentacles. Okay, so I'm hearing people pleasing. Although, again, everything that happened was for others, and there was a part of you that you felt you kind of needed to do that. That's over. That's done, because this new journey, this new direction you're stepping into, you're just not going to have time to be doing things for others if it's not aligned with your journey. And it doesn't mean that, you don't make time to, to spend time with your friends, or even people that are not necessarily doing the same thing that you do, because I feel like you made a lot of connections with whatever it is that you were doing. You can still have those connections, but just make sure that they're not distracting you and they're not taking away from what you want to do. But if you want to spend some time with people and just, talk about some of the good things that happened throughout this experience, that's, of course, because that's only going to make you feel better about your journey. It's going to make you feel like, yeah, that was worth it. I'm glad I made those connections, and I'm glad I have those connections. And we have the Four of Cups. So with the Four of Cups, I feel like just regret. Um, there's just no room for that in this next journey. You weren't a victim to any of this. Like, I feel like you willingly chose to take this path because maybe you thought something was going to come out of it. And like I said, I feel like maybe things did come out of it and good things came out of it, but it still wasn't the path that you personally chose for yourself. So again, you're not a victim to any of this. You just wanted to try it and see if it worked, see if something was going to spark. But it didn't. And that's okay. And that's okay. So, Libra, let's close this reading off with your empowerment card. So I want to just kind of go over real quick before I pull. Well, let me pull and then we'll finish off. So we are leaving regret, disappointment, and people pleasing behind. I feel like I needed to clarify that for you. So these are the things that I felt Spirit wanted to highlight for you, because this next chapter, this next journey is just going to be all about you. And I know that's going to feel kind of selfish, and it's going to feel kind of like maybe you're being a little self-centered. Like, you're not. You're really not, because you gave it your all in this particular area, and whatever this journey was, like, you gave it your all because everyone wanted you to give your all. So this is your time. Excuse me. Cosmic attraction. This is your empowerment card. Cosmic attraction. I am powerful star. Let me restart that. I am a powerful star drawing success to myself like gravity. I pull from the cosmos everything I need to succeed. Yes. So this is your card of confirmation that the universe is by your side. Same way the universe had your back in this last journey, the universe has your back in this next chapter and then in this next journey. And again, I feel like because you are finally going to be aligned with your path, things are going to come a lot smoother. I'm also keep getting this like really itchy throat. Um, take care of your health and pay attention to the things that your body might be wanting to tell you whenever you are going out of alignment. I feel like your body is, you're very in tune with your body, and there's a lot of things that your body tells you that sometimes you ignore. But whenever it gets almost impossible to ignore, pay attention. Or don't even let it get to that point. Don't even let it get to the point where it's like, I have no choice but to, pay attention to this. Like, no, the minute you feel like something is off, pay attention to it and see what your body's trying to tell you, because that is going to be one of the biggest cues on whether you're on the right path or not. Our bodies are very sensitive to what we do, especially when we're out of alignment, or when we're, people pleasing, or when we're, living with regret or disappointment. Like, our body immediately lets us know, like, hey, something's off. So pay attention to those things. But Libra, thank you so much for joining me today. I'm so glad I was able to do this reading for you. If it spoke to you, please like and share, and I will see you guys next time.